What is happening, you bug-looking beware? I got another Pokemon Go deck for you guys today, the Lunatone and Solrock deck. Before we take a look at the list and I break it all down for you, I want to remind you guys that if you ever need to or want to quickly and easily import any of the deck lists I play with here on the YouTube channel, go over to PokemonCard.io and check out my page. There's a link for that in the description. I upload all of the decks that I play with here on the YouTube channel over at PokemonCard.io, so you guys can quickly and easily import them into PTCGO or PTCG Live to play with the deck. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at it. So the Solrock Lunatone deck, the only other card we have in here besides those is the Radiant Greninja. So it's all about Solrock and Lunatone. Lunatone is the main attacker and only attacker really in the deck. It's got that cycle draw, discard a card from my hand, draw 3 cards for a psychic, and then for colors, it does 30 plus 30 for each psychic energy attached to this Pokemon. A lot of energy it needs, though. And that's with 3 psychics, we're only doing 120 damage. But Solrock, once during your turn, you may attach a psychic energy card from your discard pile to one of your Lunatone. So if we've got 3 Solrock in play, we can set up a fresh Lunatone to do 120 while we attach to a bench Lunatone or the active Lunatone, and then we're doing 120 to 150 damage every single turn very consistently once we set up with Lunatone. So that's where our damage kind of caps consistently on board, but we also play Scoop Up Nets and Choice Belts. 2 Choice Belts, so we can do plus 30 to V Pokemon. And then we have Scoop Up Nets in here, so we can reset our Solrocks and use Sun Energy again. So theoretically, we can be hitting up to numbers of I've been hitting 280, 300 damage, no problem. It's actually not that hard to get to those numbers. So the Scoop Up Nets, yeah, are insane in this. You play so many more if you could. And now the rest of the engine is a turbo engine. So we got 4 Battle VIP Pass and 4 Pokestop, another new card from the Pokemon Go set. The Pokestop, once during each player's turn, that player may discard the top 3 cards of their deck. If a player discarded any item cards in this way, put those item cards into their hand. So we play a lot of item cards in this deck. We got the 4 Battle VIP Pass, 4 Trekking Shoes. We're going fast. We're going turbo. 4 Scoop Up Net, like I mentioned earlier. For Pokemon Search cards besides that, we play 3 Quick Ball and 1 Heavy Ball. Once we use the Battle VIP Passes to set up initially, we don't really need to reach too hard to set up our Pokemon. 2 Rescue Carrier to recover our Lunatones usually, or any Pokemon we discarded off the Pokestops. 4 Pokemon Catchers, so there's no boss in this list. All in on the Pokemon Catcher. The Pokestops find them. We get to be aggressive with them. No boss. All in on the Pokemon Catcher. 3 Pokegear, because if we're looking, we still need to look for draw supporters in the early game, and the Pokestops can hit the Pokegears, then we can use the Pokegears to hit the draw supporters and, actually play the game. 1 energy retrieval in here as a item way to recover energy. I ran into a lot of situations where I had no energy in hand, and the only draw support I had on board was Pokestop. So I was Pokestopping over and over again, but I was never drawing into energy. So Pokestop can get us the energy retrieval, which gets us the energy to attach return to the Lunatone or use Radiant Greninja's concealed card. We got 12 basic psychic energy in here that we use to, discard with the Greninja, set up our Lunatones, whatever. 12 psychics in here. It's great. And then for the supporters, I got 2 Marnie and 4 Research. We want a decent number of supporters, so when we play the Pokegear, we have a decent chance of hitting a supporter, and I have 1 Grant in here. Yes, I know, Lunatone is Psychic type, not Fighting type. Grant does not increase Lunatone's damage. That's not why it's here. I was losing a lot of games to getting Marnied and Roxanne because we had a lot of dead cards in our hand at the end of the game, like Battle VIP Pass or even other draw supporters, because basically after our second draw supporter, we kind of stopped playing draw supporters because at that point we just don't need to anymore. We just Pokestop over and over again, and that's kind of our draw engine from there. And then the Battle VIP Pass and stuff just clunk up in the hand and get stuck. But with Grant, we can use Grant to discard them and then play the Grant and get the Grant out of our hand. Unlike something like an Ultra Ball or more Quick Balls or something like that, where it's like if you see it early game and discard it early game through a Research, or you Marnie it back into the deck, whatever, you just lose it. But Grant constantly just stays in our discard pile, and we can use it multiple times throughout a game to keep clearing out our hand of cards that won't be good anymore in the late game, namely Battle VIP Pass. I've had a ton of games where I've gotten towards the end of the game and I've had 3 or 4 Battle VIP Pass in my hand. I'm like, well, I guess if my opponent Roxanne's me here, I'm probably going to lose. And I've lost games because, well, I just draw into a bunch of Battle VIP Pass. So the Grant is something that we can put in our discard pile at any point throughout the game and then constantly recover it to make sure we discard those Battle VIP Passes. I don't think it's perfect. It's been really solid so far, but an Ultra Ball might just be better, to be honest. So maybe 2 Ultra Ball, 2 Quick Balls to move, or 3 Quick Ball, 1 Ultra Ball, whatever. But the Grant's been cool, so I've been trying it out. Not a staple. It doesn't need to be there. Yes, I know Lunatone is Psychic type, not Fighting type. Grant will not increase the damage that Lunatone does when I play the Grant. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get into some gameplay. Before we do, If you guys want to see some more games with this deck besides the gameplay I'm about to show you, check out the secondary YouTube channel, AzulGG Gameplay. I've been uploading videos up there from games from the stream. So if you want to see more gameplay from me, check out AzulGG Gameplay. I've been trying to upload there just as frequently as I do over here. And if you guys want to check out the stream, because I do stream every day except Monday, check out twitch.tv/AzulGG. Links for both those in the description. The first 2 links in the description. Give them a click, give them a sub, give them a follow. Let's get into some gameplay. All right, here we go. We won the coin flip, so we will be going first, which to be honest is like a... I don't want to say it's a huge advantage. I mean, it's a pretty big deal. I'm actually going to open the Greninja, because if I get a scoop up net, I would like to scoop up net, reset the Greninja into a Lunatone, and then use concealed cards again. So we're going to do that. And we are up against, ooh, Ice Rider with Irida. You don't see that very often, because you usually have to Melanie with Ice Rider. So that's actually an interesting conclusion from my opponent there. I don't know if I like it. Start with the concealed cards. Get you an energy. Then we'll go into the trekking shoes. It's a lot of energy. I do want that. It's a good card. All right, here we go again. Yeah, I'll take those as well. And we run it back. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I'd say no on this one, though, to be honest. Okay, Pokestop now. I'm going to play the Pokegear first. Grab myself a nothing. And then Pokestop. What do we get? Net and Quick Ball. All right, let's go ahead and Quick Ball away and energy. Let's see if this Heavy Ball is going to get any value. Yeah, there's a Lunatone prize, so I'm going to grab the Lunatone. Throw it down. Net to reset the Radiant Greninja. Lunatone goes up. Then we'll draw another card with the concealed cards. Or another 2 cards with the concealed cards. I'll play the Heavy Ball now while we got it. Get that Lunatone out. I think that was the only thing. Yep, it's the only thing in the prize cards. Lunatone down, Solrock down. Only 1 Solrock. No battle VIP passes. That is not good. I'm going to attach active and then pass it over to my opponent. It's still pretty solid start, though. Like, it's not bad. Not a bad start. Could be better. Definitely could be better. My opponent off the rip getting in on the Pokestop action. Just off the rip. Just like, all right, me too. Pokestops it up. Net reset on their Sobble, actually. Are they trying to give me this Ice Rider KO here? Kind of feels like it. All right, energy retrieval here. Gonna draw some cards first with the Radiant Greninja again. 1-2 catcher and the Quick Ball. Go ahead and Quick Ball away the Grant. Yeah, they're giving it to me here. Gonna get the Solrock. Actually, no, I only have 1 energy in the discard pile, so not giving it to me yet. That's an energy. That's a Pokegear. I think we have the KO here. Unless I'm, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have the KO. And I even have the Pokegear. Throw in there, but there's no reason. I don't think there's any reason to do anything else. I think we just chill. 5, 6, 7. That's a swing for a knockout. There we go. Goodbye. Calyrex V. And this is exactly why I play the Grant, like I mentioned in the deck list breakdown intro part of the video. We play it because we want to be able to discard battle VIP passes in the late game, because Roxanne and Marnie in the late game are pretty annoying. And there's a lot of situations in the late game where we just stop playing supporters. We use our first research or Marnie or 2, and then from there we're just like, all right, we don't really want to play draw supporters anymore. Our hand just gets built up with the Pokestop. So we can use the Grant, discard battle VIP passes that we draw into, or that we get off the Pokestop, and then just play the Grant for turn and get that out of the deck as well. Just keep the deck kind of moving that way, and that's kind of the game plan overall. The shady dealing coming in from my opponent, but they have no... Oh, it's going to be a Marnie, actually, from my opponent. Okay, well, I'm fine with that. Marnie's not going to hurt me at all. Throw it down. Give ourselves a new hand to work with. Hopefully a better hand to kind of research our Marnie out of. But even if we don't research it, like, we're KOing their active no matter what here. So there's a research, though. So that sounds good to me. Play the research here. Draw some cards. Start to Soul Rock. Build up some energy on the bench Lunatone. I might actually even retreat this Lunatone and attack with the bench one to save the choice belt. This one also has 4 energy on it. So if I retreat plus discard, if I can find 1 more energy to put in the discard pile or attach, then we can end up with this one on the bench with 4 plus choice belt, and then this one in the active with just 3 instead. Of course, I could also go for a catcher KO on the Ice Rider that I assume they're going to try and put on the bench, but they did just Quick Ball for a Greninja. So I don't even know if that Ice Rider is going to end up on the bench. They could also be playing Palkia in here. which would make more sense to go along with the Iritas and stuff. So if they are playing Palkia in their deck, then we're going to want to KO that, because that could load up their Greninja and then make the Greninja a threat. Here comes the Quick Ball, which I'm going to go ahead and make a guess here that it's going to go ahead and get, yep, Palkia V. So we definitely want to boss KO the Greninja or the Palkia V here. Probably just KO the Palkia V, to be honest. And then they go with the Pokestop again. Let's see what they discarded. Yeah, they got nothing there. All right. Choice Belt down. I'm just going to research after that. Yeah, research after that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's one Pokemon catcher, but I want more. I did Marnius, and I didn't shuffle my deck yet. So, a bunch of catchers on the bottom of the deck. So I'm going to go ahead and Quick Ball away. Psychic Energy here. Grab this last Solrock. Draw 2 with the concealed cards. Boom, more catchers. Pokestop. Another catcher. Perfect. Trekking Shoes. I actually do kind of want that, to be honest. Okay, let's throw out some catchers here. Let's get some heads. Boom, there we go. Bring that up. We need one more on the active here with that Sun Energy. We're going to start to load up the ones on the bench. We got 7, 8 now on the active. Load up the benched Lunatone as well. Throw that down. I could play the Grant here and get rid of the Battle VIP Pass and a Solrock, but the Solrock could still come in clutch. So I'm just going to chill. And boom, Moon Kinesis. Goodbye. Palkia now. Another couple prize cards. Some good options. 2 more catcher in the hand. I mean, we're just going to... They're going to mention another V this turn, and we're just going to get a catcher heads and knock it out. That is literally what's going to happen on the next turn. There's no question in my mind that that is what's going to happen on the next turn. Is we're going to go catcher up a Palkia V. I'm probably going to put it out Palkia V. We're going to catcher up a Palkia V and then just win the game on the next turn. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that that is what's going to go down on this next turn. No problem. Easy dub in this one for sure. The aggressive Rock Squad taking them out. Here comes the Drizzile. The dealings are in. Probably for a Roxanne, to be honest. Kind of makes me wish I had used the Grant. It makes me regret it a little bit, to be honest, but I still don't think there's a way we ever lose this game. Yeah, I don't think there's a way we ever lose this game still. Even with my opponent well, all right, it's getting a little bit closer. Path into the Roxanne. I'm not as confident. But we're going to be able to load up, oh my gosh, research and the Pokemon catcher. So, yeah, I'm waiting for it. Go ahead, throw down a V Pokemon, and let's see what happens. I'm so ready for them to bench a V Pokemon right here. And there's just the concede. So, quick dub, aggressive dub in this first one. All right, here we go again. Going second this time around. Let's see if we can't get off a turn 1 attack, though. Oh my gosh. This hand is absurd. Double Battle VIP Pass, double catcher, and the research. We're missing some energy. We are missing some energy here, but yeah, we got our research to go with, and as long as the good old Greninja's not prized, that'll start to move some energy into the discard pile, and we should be all good. Up against an Arceus Charizard deck, I don't even know if I want to play the catchers or just hit their active, to be honest. I'm actually like super unsure what I want to do here. Even the active seems just fine to me, to be honest. I don't really think it's that big of a deal one way or the other. But the Charizard could get stuck, I guess, so I might just go ahead and try and bring that up. But then, I kind of wish I just had these catchers for later, to be honest. Using them now just doesn't actually even feel that good. Maybe I should have hit the Arceus for that reason. Not a great draw so far. Field cards. Need a little bit better. Okay, we did get there. No. And a Battle VIP Pass. All right, let's go ahead and load them up and take a swing at this. Yeah, because then the Arceus would have been in the active for multiple turns. So I kind of... It's not that big of a regret. I regret it a little bit playing it out this way, to be honest. I think I actually should have just hit the active there. Yeah, nothing prize. Just going to burn the heavy ball here. And then, yeah, Moon Kinesis. Get a good old hit for 120 in there. And then next turn, new Lunatone down. Play a Marnie probably. On the next turn, I don't really want to research away my energy retrieval. Energy retrieval is pretty sick in this deck, so don't really want to lose that. So I think we're just going to go with a Marnie here and hopefully draw into some energy. Pretty good shot of drawing into some. We do play 12 of them. Maybe get a Pokestop to start mill through the deck. The Pokestops are pretty important to like aggressively get through the deck, to be honest. So, oh, getting Marnie by my opponent. Okay, well now I hope I kind of draw into a research off of this. We'll see. They still have their Starburst, so the Charizard should be moving to the bench here, no problem. Plenty of energy and a Pokestop to work with as well. So in a pretty good spot. Gonna draw first with the Greninja. We got the Quick Ball to get another Lunatone, which need a good target for the Quick Ball, which we don't really have right now. I'm not gonna lie. There is a supporter on the bottom of the deck, so I could go with Quick Ball first to try and shuffle the deck, and then Greninja afterwards to try and draw into. Actually, I have 2 supporters on the bottom of the deck, so I do kind of want a Quick Ball before I use Greninja, to be honest. So we'll probably, hopefully our top deck is like a good Quick Ball target, basically. Yeah, hopefully our top deck is like a good Quick Ball target here. All right. The Charizard isn't, but they are going with this Charizard. They're loading this Charizard up with the Trinity Nova. Here it comes. Goodbye, Lunatone. And yeah, they're loading this Charizard up. They have 2 things in play, this Arceus and that Charizard. Interesting choice to not set up a fresh attacker, to be honest. Definitely a misplay, I think, overall. All right. Lunatone to the active, 210 to KO that. We're probably not going to get the one-hit KO on this active Arceus, but it is possible, actually. So we could play for it. See what our top deck is. Choice Belt makes it that much easier. I think we are going to start with the concealed cards here, actually. Okay. Pokestop. Oof. Not great, to be honest. That is not great at all. Ugh. That's not good. Let's see what we can do here. Quick Ball. A Pokestop. Maybe I just net reset the Ninja right now. So we can load up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would KO this Charizard off the bench. So I think I'm gonna go for it, actually. If I get heads here, and we could get 3 prize cards, which would be pretty good at helping us load up for the next one. I could net. I think I am just gonna net reset then. Sealed cards again. After the shuffle. Oof. Could go for it again. But at that point, I'm starting to run out of energy and nets. I think I'll just wait to draw on the next turn now. I want to save my nets, some of my nets, for my Solrocks. Yeah. I'll go ahead and commit a Choice Belt to the active here as well. And then, yeah, Moon Kinesis. Not getting a super big hit. 150, though, does set up the 2-hit KO pretty cleanly. And my opponent's 2 attackers in play. Both can currently be knocked out, so I got that going for us. My opponent with the aggressive Pokestop play themselves. I got rewarded pretty heavily there. They got the Air Balloon and I believe an Ultra Ball or a Quick Ball. So, yeah, pretty good for my opponent. That's not been great, to be honest. That's all right. We're doing okay. We have another Pokestop. We'll have the Radiant Greninja next turn. Just need to find like a draw supporter, get us back into a bigger hand that we can build up a little bit faster with the Pokestop, and then we'll be in a fine spot. We do also need another Lunatone next turn. And we have both of our rescue carriers, a Lunatone. Yeah, we have plenty of outs to this stuff, I think. There is the Heatran from my opponent, but that kind of fits pretty well into our prize trade, to be honest, because it's like 2 prize cards, 3 prize cards, 1 prize card. So the Heatran fits pretty well into our prize trade. There's the Magma Basin, so we do lose the Pokestop here. Not going to have that to help us dig for more cards. Maybe it won't be a big deal. It might. I did Quick Ball away a Pokestop on the last turn. Air Balloon. Oh, there's a Marnie from my opponent. Okay, definitely like to see this. We do have quite a few draw supporters actually left in the deck. 5 of them and some Poke Gears. So yeah, there's a research. Not really surprised that we drew into that, to be honest. We had a ton of those left. 3 Scoop Up Nets, plenty of Lunatones. Yeah, I think we can definitely close this one out here. Should be pretty good to close this one out. The one thing I was scared of was if my opponent could like run between Arceus and make us chase Arceus, because we are down a lot of catchers right now. We're down a ton of our catchers. So it'd be really hard to chase Arceus. But they're running to the Charizard here, actually, giving up the Zard already. Is that 210? That's an easy knockout for us. The Magma Basin will go to the Heatran. We have 1 catcher left. Only 1 catcher left. We're going to look to chase the Arceus V-Star at that point, I think. Yeah, only 1 catcher left. Kind of... it's okay. Not terrible. We'll be all right with it. Yeah, there's that Claw Slash. 100 damage. Goodbye. So we need 7 here to KO the Zard. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're a Choice Belt or a Scoop Up Net away right now. Go ahead and play the Trekking Shoes. No, do not want that. Another research, not bad. I definitely want to attach this energy because we don't have a ton of energy left. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and concealed cards. We have the energy retrieval in hand. Already attached for turn. Okay. Take one more look. Ball the Grant. Nothing to grab off it, but that's fine. Go ahead and play the Trekking Shoes. I think I do want that, actually. Oh, no. I do have to just reset a Solrock. We're fine. I don't have a ton of energy left. 4, 5, 6. And then we will need to reset 1. Yep. Maybe I didn't want that energy, actually. How many energy are in here? 3. Now, how many are in there? 8, 9. Maybe I didn't actually want... We do get the KO here, but maybe I didn't actually want that energy there. We see if we have to KO next here. But, yeah, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I'm actually, like, super unsure. Double Pokestops, and a Scoop Up Net is super good. The Scoop Up Net's super good. Looks like Heatran might be my opponent's attacker of choice here. And I'm definitely down to go up against a Heatran here. Definitely down for it. And we can keep swinging. Eventually, they can kind of run out of Pokemon. Like, we have, like, a lot of Lunatones to still go through. So my opponent could definitely, like, run out of attackers pretty easily here, to be honest. We're just going to start to mill away the rest of our deck with the Pokestop, I think. At this point, I don't really need it. I have, like, 3 attachments for turn out of hand. They're going with the Radiant Heatran. I do need 4 to KO this thing, which is really annoying, actually. It's, like, a little bit too tanky. That is super annoying, actually. We do kind of need 4. Yep, there's the Raging Blast. This one could get really close here at the end. All right. Move on to the active. I have all the attachments return I'll need for the next... Okay, that's an extra energy to work with as well. Throw out the Pokestop. Use the Pokestop. Okay, Choice Belt plus Rescue Carrier. Play a Rescue Carrier. 2 more Lunatones. That's all the Lunatones we'll need for the rest of the game. Throw a Lunatone down. Attach. I do want to leave the research around because I do believe I have a couple Pokegears left. We're doing 120, so I will need the extra energy on the active here, which stinks. Might have just enough to pull through here at the end to win this one. All right, Moonkinesis for the KO. We do have 1 catcher left as well, but I don't think it's in the deck. I think it is prized. So if we could pull that. No, it's a Marnie. But yeah, we have Pokegears, 2 Pokegears left in the deck, I believe. So if we get Marnie here, we have pretty good odds of hitting into one of our draw supporters. So let's see if what my opponent can put together as far as an attacker goes here. If they go with the full-on Arceus. That's a fire energy. Oh, they have the energy switch. Okay. 1 card left in hand, though. Let's see what it is. If it's not a draw supporter, I'm going to go for a light hit. Okay. So we're not going to go all out yet. Yeah, hold off from going all out. Goodbye, Lunatone. That's fine. How many Choice Belt do I have left? I wish I knew what was left in my deck. I really wish I had checked my prize cards. I feel like that comes out all the time when I play this deck. I just wish I had checked my prize cards. Another energy. Lunatone down. Okay. Pokestop. 2, 3. Okay, so we have the catcher. So I can just go for the catcher and the win here. Let's just go for it. Let's see if we win. We do not. Okay. All right. That's not great. Dash here. Load up the active. 2, 3. I wish I could like use Greninja but not draw cards. This is fine. Swing for... Oh, actually, could I have KO'd here? I think I could have 120 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it would have been... Wait. No, it would have been just short. Oh, Quick Ball off the Pokestop. So that's going to lead to a Crobat or a Luminion or a Crobat Luminion. It's a Crobat. Crobat for 4. Will they find themselves like a Marnie or something here? Hopefully not. Really hoping there's no Marnie involved for my opponent. Yeah, I don't know if there's too much. Oh, you know what I could have done? I had the Grant. I could have used Grant here. And then Grant... I don't know what I would have discarded off the Grant, to be honest. I want to keep my Stadium around because they have Magma Basins left. I don't know what I would have discarded with the Grant, to be honest. I could have granted away, like, the Marnie plus an Energy, actually. That's what I could have done. I could have granted away the Marnie plus the Energy because I just need the Retrieval to use Greninja plus an attachment for turn. But they're going into the Weird Deer here. That is fine with me. I guess they don't have to attack with it yet. They could still set up something else to attack with. But no, I think they're all in on the Deer. And if they are, well, that's knocked out. There's no way the Deer survives. And this is going to be a clean dub. Another energy to the Zard. That's it. Size Shield Bash into the dub for the Lunatone. Boom, send it up. Draw for turn. Choice belt. Carrier. Have these two. And then we just Solrock a bunch of times. The sun energy. Get the sun energy in there. We have 2 nets left as well. We need 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 240 damage. Moon Kinesis, KO, and we could have gone 9, 10, possibly. I don't think we could have got to 11, to be honest. I think that was it. We are going to be able to do 300 damage that turn, so if they had a Charizard, I think we would have lost. But they didn't. And we get the dub here, another dub with the Solrock. And if you guys want to see more gameplay from me with this deck, check out the secondary YouTube channel, AzulGG Gameplay, where I've got some more games from the stream uploaded over there for you guys to check out and educate yourselves more on this deck. So go ahead and check that out and catch y'all in the next one.